Yo, what's good with it, Pack family? This your boy, Mr. Check My Resume. I'm here to bring you my weekly watch list for the week of February the 7th through February the 11th. So with that, we're going to get right into it. My list this week isn't very long, so it'll be really straight, short to the point, quick and short to the point. First off, let's get into it. First thing I want to look at and talk about is Kroger. So what we have here on Kroger, first thing that caught my eye was the two down on the week last week. We've got right here. So we've got an entry setting up for a potential 2-2 reversal on the week above $45.35. If you're on the Alpha Pack watch list call, you probably already heard some of these levels. Also, we've had an inside day on Friday. So if you're looking for an earlier entry, we've got entry above 45.14 on the day for Kroger. So Kroger looks like it's setting up nicely for the week. And we'll see. We've got our first magnitude back to the top of this quarterly broad formation at around the $48.43 level. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, Kroger looks strong going into tomorrow. Next one I have on the list that I wanted to talk about is CVX, that's Chevron. Here on Chevron, along with like a lot of the other oil and energy stocks over the last month or so have just been on a tear. So what we've got here, what I'm looking at is an inside week we have on the weekly level. So we're setting up for a Chicago 312. Our entry would be above 137 flat. That will also take us 2 up on the month. So CVX looks strong. Looks like we're going to get continuation. So I see this 312 as a very nice spot to enter before we make the next leg up on these oil stocks. So like the way CVX looks, as you know, we've been running on oil. So this one's just pushing up. Just check your broad formations and kind of go through your process with that one. Next one I have on the list, I want to get into EVs a little bit. I have a few of those I want to talk about. But the first one I'm going to touch on is NEO. And on NEO, again, we had a couple things here. First off, we had a hammer on the day, Friday. We had a 2 down. It was a 2 down hammer, so that's a very bullish looking sign for us to get that 2-2 reversal tomorrow, which would be above 24.32 on the day. We are currently an inside month, inside down, and we are 2 down on the quarter. So just be mindful of that in continuity. We are in conflict on the macros. And then if you go down here to the week, we also had a pretty decent inside week on NEO. You've got entry here on the week above $25.23 on NEO. And I would like to take NEO above the $30 range to like $33.50 area. But you need some time to get there. NEO hasn't been one that's been showing strength lately. So that's one to keep an eye on. I think there's some other EVs that I like probably equally or even better. First of which I'll get into is Tesla. We've got Tesla here. First off, I want to talk about the daily time frame. We've got a Chicago setting up 312 on the day, and your entry would be above 936.50 for Tesla. And it looks like we've got some room to run back to around 1079, maybe 1080 level. So Tesla looks solid. And if you go down to the week, you see that we're potentially going to have a reversal here on the week level. So we may get this 212 back to the upside. Your entry on the week would be above 943.70 for that 212 on the week. Then that would push the month back green. So we have an inside up green. We have an inside up green. We have an inside up green on the month, which would then we'd be on our way to kind of push the quarter green. And my daughter says, "What's up, everybody?" Next one I have on my EVs, want to look at XPEV and XPEV here. In XPEV, we had a pretty strong day on Friday. We were 2 up on the day, which is very good to see. We've got a hammer bouncing off this quarterly level broad formation. I like where we're sitting on XPEV. This may be one that we could take and get some time on it to go along with. If you go to the week, you do see you have this inside week here. It looks very nice. We do have a couple broadening formations sitting above its head with the gap right here on the week. So potentially, if we get this break, this 212, which would be above $37.74, we have potential. We would need to get through these broadening formations, but we have potential to really make a strong move back to the upside over the next period of time if we get this full reversal here. So I like the way XPEL setting up for a nice move back to the top of the range. And those are primarily the tickers, the new ones, I should say, that I'm focused on for the week. Not really looking at too much else. We're pretty much set in a lot of the positions, just basically what we've been playing over the last few weeks in terms of oil and energy, some material stocks, and then also this past week, it looks like financials will be joining the party. So it looks like, we're pretty set in all those positions. I've got Oxy and XOM positions. I'm up very big on those. And then also we took entries on Citigroup as well. Some folks got in Goldman Sachs last week in terms of banks, because it showed a nice reversal last week. And of course, we're still in X as well as Vail. And, CLF also showed good strength last week as well. So materials are holding up good. So that's essentially where we're at. I also have some utility stocks. I'm in SO, Southern Company. In some February and March 70s though on those. So, sitting pretty. I think we're in good shape with the plays that we're in, as well as what we're seeing going into the week. So don't want to get too greedy and try to jump into everything. So I'm very, very focused on what looks good in terms of market sentiment and sector. So with that, I'm gonna leave it to y'all. Y'all have a good rest of your Sunday, and we'll see y'all soon. Peace.